Welcome to Mike's Tech. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to open up a Rivet-type 8-track cartridge. There are many different methods used to secure these cartridges together, and one of the most difficult or intimidating looking to get into is the rivet style. Basically there's just one little metal rivet that keeps the cartridge held together. And there's actually a very, very simple way to get into these, even though it might not seem like it at first. I've had to do this a couple times when the tape breaks at the splice on these and it decides to go down into the cartridge. I found mostly that these are on Motown or their subsidiary labels, as well as on RCA cartridges. We're going to be doing a rare earth 8-track tape today that's got the rivet design on it. The tape had broken at the splice and is now down inside the cartridge. So, what you're going to need is one soldering iron. We're not actually soldering anything, we're using it as a heat source. So to do this, you're going to get two fingers in here and push down and up. So you want to have a little bit of pressure on the cartridge, not a ton, but a decent amount. And you're going to take the tip of your soldering iron and you're going to just set it down on top of that rivet. Just enough to transfer the heat. You don't want to be shoving down real hard, just a little bit. And while you're doing that, you want to be applying pressure up and down on the cartridge as if you're trying to separate it. With those two fingers. That might take a moment. It probably will. Let the heat transfer. And then all of a sudden you'll just feel the cartridge release and it will come right up. Bottom of the cartridge. This can be a challenge sometimes, as the labels on these I've found are almost always, without fail, they go across here. So you can either cut them off or you can just kind of pull the cartridge up and hope that it will kindly tear off. One other thing to be cautious of is that this is the underside of the cartridge, so you'll actually want to flip it over when you open it up. You'll want to take it off this way. Whoops. And that will reveal everything inside of the cart. And you can make any repairs that you need to. Okay, so I'm back. I've spliced the tape, and it's time to put this cartridge back together. So this one pretty much just sandwiches right back over top of itself like this. And then we're going to make sure the tape and everything's aligned very, very carefully. We're going to flip the cartridge back over. Emphasis on the very, very carefully part. You don't want tape to go everywhere. And then the last step is just simply to get your soldering iron in there. Make sure your tape stays aligned, and you're going to just gently push. Oftentimes that right there will happen. The little rivet will stay up and the rest of the assembly will stay down. See the little rivet? Well, all you got to do is just push down on it a little bit with your soldering iron, and it'll twist right back into place. Make sure your cartridge is all the way back together. And you're all ready to go. You should be ready to go. Pop it right back into your tape deck and play it. So that is how to replace or how to repair riveted cartridges 101. They're pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Not a whole lot of practice required there. The big thing though is to make sure that you get your tape all in there properly before you put the thing back together, because I've only taken these apart one time a piece. I don't know that you could get them back together a couple of times. If you took them apart a couple of times, you might just end up having to use Scotch tape on them. So, at any rate, that is how to repair Rivet-type 8-track cartridges. And thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching Mike's Tech.